Hello, my love, and welcome to this pick a card reading. I hope and intend all is well with you and those you love. Today, we're going to tap in and see what makes you sexy, what makes you seductive, why you got everybody out here falling for you, going crazy and shit. Okay, so we have 3 piles to choose from: pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. It is completely normal to be drawn to more than one pile. All the timestamps will be down below. Pick whichever pile you are drawn to, and I will meet you there. To the lovely that chose pile 1. Hello, welcome to your reading. We're gonna go ahead and get into this. We already have a channel song coming through. I could barely light my motherfucking incense. Your energy is strong, your energy is powerful. There's a lot that makes you seductive. You got 3 cards to start it off. The channel song coming through for you, my love, is Earned It by The Weeknd. Some of you could be singers and you have a very sexy singing voice or even a sexy speaking voice. Your voice is very hypnotic, very alluring. Definitely your voice is like a song or is like music to people's ears, and you definitely do have a way with words that is saucy. But besides that, you are somebody who is not easily impressed. You're also somebody that has your own life, my love. You're not desperate. You're not needing somebody to complete you. You are whole on your own, and this really shows in your vibration. So something that makes you very sexy and seductive is the fact that you don't need somebody and you're not going to settle for less than you deserve treatment. And this makes you really sexy because a lot of people are very attracted to your physical presence, and because of how you present yourself, you dress very sexy as well. But because of how you present yourself, sometimes people think or they assume right off the bat that you're gonna be easy or that they're gonna have an easy time having their way with you. And you really know how to show people what's up and show people that you're not one to be fucked with or played with. This has the effect where people want you more, but they're also more attracted to you as well because you aren't so easy, you aren't so accepting, you aren't so tolerant, and you're also somebody where you could really fuck somebody's life up, but you know how to play your cards correctly. You are sexy and seductive because you know game. And you could recognize game, and a lot of the times you don't tell people that you know game, but you'll let people play their games, whatever, and people think that they're playing with a dummy. Little do they know they're playing with the master type shit. So this is why you're sexy and seductive. The people that get close to you or want to involve themselves with you, they feel like with you they have met their match. You are actually a player's worst nightmare because you just don't put up with the games, but you are very alluring, you're very captivating, and you take excellent care of yourself, and you're not easy. But what's weird about it is that a lot of people do assume that you are easy based on how you carry yourself and your appeal. You have a lot of sex appeal naturally, and people don't really stop to think that you're actually very intelligent. That's not the first impression that they get from you, but that's okay. They learn that later on, and that's another thing that makes you really sexy. You surprise people. That makes you sexy, and it makes you seductive as well, because in people's head first meeting you, they feel like they already have you figured out. They feel like, oh, I already know what this is, blah blah. And then as you get to talking to people, as you get to showing more of yourself, people are like, oh my gosh, I hadn't figured out this person at all. Whatever I thought was all wrong. So you are very shocking to a lot of people. And when you share your emotions, that is also very sexy and seductive. When you are vulnerable, you are somebody as well where you can kind of like fluctuate between emotions. Sometimes you're quiet, sometimes you're loud, sometimes you're the life of the party, other times you're the wallflower, sometimes you dress up, you dress to the nines, sometimes you're very comfy casual, but you still look amazing. You know, you kind of oscillate between polarities. You can do both, and this makes you extremely sexy and seductive. This also adds to your mystery because people will never know which version of you they are going to get. And you really do have this fire in your eyes, this look in your eyes that is extremely sexy and seductive. If you look at somebody the right way, they can instantly melt and feel vulnerable and feel powerless in your presence due to your eyes, due to your eye contact. You have really mastered doe eyes and siren eyes all at the same time, but for the most part, a lot of the time people cannot read you emotionally. They don't know what you're thinking, they don't know how you feel, and this makes you seductive because they can't figure you out easily. So they're going to want to try and always want to be in your energy to figure out what the fuck is going on for real. So this all makes you very sexy and seductive, my love. You are a little mischievous as well. You do have a naughty side, and it is a privilege for anybody that gets to see this naughty side, and the fact that you don't share it with everybody makes you very sexy, and again makes people want to chase you and dive a little deeper. Individuals can tell that you are deep, but you don't really put that all on blast. It takes you some time to open up and share, and this is intriguing. It makes people want to know more. So we're gonna get some more cards for you here. You're very fun, you're very exciting, but you are somebody who's stoic. You don't always show all your cards, you don't show how you feel, you don't wear your heart on the sleeve. You have good emotional control, you have a lot of control and mastery over yourself overall. This is sexy. You know how to keep it together. You know how to keep it classy. So let's get it, let's go. You're also not somebody to make a scene. Like if you're betrayed or if somebody shows you their true colors, your cutoff game is very strong. You just keep it moving. You might be hurt behind closed doors, but you will never really give somebody the benefit of them seeing you down. You don't do that. So you are one sexy beast, and you have your money in order. Okay. People are jealous of your status. And again, how you take care of yourself. You have a lot of material prosperity. This makes you sexy and seductive. You're a hard worker. You're somebody who doesn't mind putting in the work to get what it is that you want. You also outshine. This is like a side note, but in your workplace, you naturally outshine your coworkers, and your coworkers are normally very jealous of you. Even if they're smiling in your face or not showing you that they're jealous, they are jealous at your abilities and your capabilities and how you accomplish things, and you make it look pretty easy too. So they're like, how the fuck does this person do that? Your seductive quality is the way that you work in the workplace. You have people at your workplace who are attracted to you. Or let's say there's a married couple and the husband goes to work or the wife goes to work. You are normally like somebody's work wife or work husband. Like you guys may not have that close relationship, but like this married person is going into work and they're looking forward to seeing you. Okay, so you got somebody at work that genuinely really enjoys the fact that you work with them. We have the Seven of Wands. Look at you having to beat people off with a stick. Despite you being very sexy and very confident in wearing sexy clothes or how you put yourself together, how you present yourself to the world, you're very strong. You're extremely strong. And you're grounded as well. This is all very attractive, very beautiful. And we have the Tower, and you are intense. So Scorpio energy is most certainly in the house. We also have earth sign energy here, and air sign people could also have a Sagittarius watching this pile, but it doesn't have to be. You could also have these signs somewhere in your chart. What makes you sexy as well is your spiritual powers, your spiritual gifts, and how you take your time. You're not somebody to rush things. You really like to take your time, but you make things look so easy, so effortless, and it's very sexy how you are able to kind of sit back, listen, watch, observe, and also handle all of your responsibilities. It's also very sexy, again, like how you invest into yourself. That is something that's highly noticed. People are also jealous of you because of how good of care you take of yourself and of your belongings, of your possessions. You always have nice things, and this is very sexy and seductive. People look at you and they see money, they see a person of value. So people definitely do see your value, and that makes you sexy. And overall, your energy of destruction, you are somebody who is destructive. You could have a little bit of toxic tendencies, not gonna lie. You could be toxic out here. Something about you is toxic. I'm not sure quite what it is. Maybe it's you like arguing with people just for shits and giggles, or what, or it's really the fact that you don't let people like fuck around with you, because people underestimate your power a lot. You are somebody that's heavily underestimated. You might know this, but like even in this present moment, there's people in your life underestimating you. And the thing is, what makes you sexy is that you don't back down. You are one to retaliate. People think that they can get one up over on you, and you are quick to show a motherfucker like, nah, it's not gonna go down like that, and you'll rock their whole motherfucking world. And this shit is sexy, and to those who are watching, it's seductive because they're like, oh my god, I didn't even know that they had that in them. And it makes people want to come towards you and pursue you. All right, also people that are attracted to you are people that have money as well, or people who can see value, you know. So if somebody is jealous of you, it's simply because they're not on your level and they're mad, period. You know, don't let anybody try to bring you down. Remember how we were talking about you are somebody where you can kind of go back and forth between quiet, loud, soft, hard, life of the party, wallflower. All right, so you also go back and forth between masculine and feminine energies. You are somebody where you definitely do work towards the things that you want in this life. You're not sitting around waiting for handouts or sitting around waiting for somebody to come give you the world. Now, if that were to be presented towards you, I do feel like you would be very receptive of that. But overall, you can put in the work yourself, and you have no problem doing that. You have the strength and willpower to do that. That makes you incredibly sexy, my love. But what makes you sexy as well, back to that switch thing, is that you have that masculine energy activated within you, where you are able to do things and accomplish things for yourself and see things through to their long-term fulfillment. But you also know when to pull back. You also know when to let go, when to surrender, when to flow and not be in control of things, not take any action at all. You know when to rest. You know when to fill your cup. You know when you need to just sit back and let the universe work for you. You're incredibly smart. You are very well knowledgeable. This makes you sexy as well. It's a pleasure and a joy to have a conversation with you. Anybody that gets to talk to you on a one-on-one personal level always leaves inspired, always leaves having learned something new. And you definitely do stay in people's minds for sure. You leave an impact, you leave a mark on people. Everybody that you encounter, you do leave a mark on them in a different way. However, still, it's like everybody you talk to on a one-on-one level gains something from you just by you simply being you. So what makes you sexy is also when you sit back and you're in your feminine energy and you're just going with the flow, when you're just relaxing, when you're taking care of yourself. Your self-care is heavily highlighted here. Whatever self-care routine you have and that you've been doing, continue doing that, because it is having such potent effects on your energy at this time. At one point in the past, you were not somebody who was heavily invested in self. You were on the grind, you were on the go, and you prioritized other things before yourself. And now it's like a switch. There's been a reverse. It's like You finally understand that you must prioritize yourself first, and then you could take care of others. And what this is doing for you now, it's actually increased your magnetism. Now people want to take care of you type shit. So you may have started your self-care journey out of being very hurt, confused, or having some sort of complications of sorts, and that's what caused you to start your self-care journey. But even if those problems have resolved, continue doing it, continue leveling up, continue moving forward, because that is all helping you to bring in beautiful, not only people into your world, but beautiful manifestations. And you are sexy, you are seductive, but the world that you are creating for yourself as well, the life that you are living, is also very alluring to others. When you do bring people into your world, you're not somebody always to welcome people into your world, into your reality. I've been realizing more and more recently that that's actually a really vulnerable thing to do, like let somebody in. But I digress. The whole thing about it is, when people do see what you have created for yourself, what you have accomplished for yourself, and how you have done it all so gracefully, this is extremely seductive. It's like people want to know how you do it, how you did it. They're impressed. They wouldn't expect you to have built this life for yourself. And I don't know why people are just so shocked by you, but really, you be knocking people's socks off, okay? You be knocking the socks off, because when people first view you, their initial thoughts of you are not the reality of you at all. And maybe that's a little seductive as well. You are a fantasy in a lot of people's minds, but the reality of you is even better than the fantasy that they've conjured up. So it's just amazing. And that honestly does make you very seductive, because seduction is all about getting somebody to fall under your spell, right? People fall under your spell in the first encounter, but they fall deeper after getting to know more. Your beauty is very prominent. And again, your mind. You're very quick-witted. You always know the right things to say. You're also the one to end the argument. Like, if somebody wants to argue with you, you're the one definitely to shut it down and have the last word, have the last line. Your mind is very sexy. The way you speak, the way you communicate. And again, you also have the sauce. You got game. So yeah, you're very quick-witted, you're quick-moving. Also, you don't stay on things for too long. Again, it's like once you figure out what something is, it's like, okay, let's move, let's do what we gotta do. And you're always reinventing yourself. Also, your cup runneth over. You are somebody who's very abundant. This is very sexy and seductive about you as well. And you are generous towards people, and you being generous makes people want to spend more time with you. You can be generous with your physical resources, but you're also generous with your time, or with teaching what you know. You could also be generous with giving advice or listening to somebody. But overall, people feel very good in your presence. This is what makes you sexy and seductive, my love. Also, the way you dress and the way you flow with life. Yes. The way you move. So you also have a very sexy walk. You be smelling good. And again, people really do like the way that you dress. The way you dress is more sexy. You have no problem showing off your body and being sexy. And you also change up your hairstyles a lot. Or if you do like half up, half down, people really like that. That's very sexy as well, to touch on physical features. But besides that, yeah, you be having this fire. And again, a lot of the time, people wouldn't think that you got fire in you, because you come off initially so like calm, cool, collected, laid back, chilling, vibing, everything's all good in the hood, you feel me? But when you retaliate when you need to, and people see the fire that you have, your fire, your spice, your ability to come back is hella sexy and seductive. And if we're getting a little freaky and nasty with it, If you're a woman watching this, you definitely got that wet, okay? And your wet be just like mind-blowing as well. I'm getting the fact that you make people come, or like you make your sexual partners come really quick. You have certain sexual partners that think they're gonna fuck you, and they're gonna like be fucking you for a long time, you know, whatever, but they can't last that long inside of you, okay? Okay, and you teach people a lot as well. You give a lot of free game, and this all makes you very sexy and seductive, my love. People wonder often about you, like, how do they know that? If you're a guy, what makes you sexy and seductive is how protective you are over your loved ones and how you provide. You provide this energy of security, of protection, and this energy in itself is very seductive. It makes people put their guard down and soften with you. So, yeah, your strength makes you hella sexy and seductive. How you take care of yourself, you don't really depend on anybody else. You can allow people in, but for the most part you are doing it all on your own here. And you're just very smart. You have an open third eye. When you look at people, it's as if like you're looking through them, or you're looking at their soul. People are very intimidated by your eyes. So a lot of the time when you're looking at people, you might find that when you look them in the eye, they look away or they look down. And the reason for that is because your stare is so powerful. Your personal eye contact and energy is so powerful that it kind of like shakes their inside a little bit. With these 3 cards coming through, you are... the whole motherfucking deck fell. That's the type of shit that you do. Like, you literally just cause some sort of chaos or disruption in people's energy, but it's good. It's in a good way. You stir people's emotions. You stir people's energies within. You make them think. You make them take action. Whatever you speak, whatever you say to them, your presence in general, like, you just cause movement within others. And sometimes this movement is good and sometimes it's bad, but either way, when it comes to you, whatever is within is going to come out. So the channel song for you, my love, is A Man Eater by Nelly Furtado. Nelly Furtado. Oh my god, the fact that I don't know where her name is. I do know where her name is. It's Promiscuous Girl, okay? Promiscuous Girl, but not that song. It's Man Eater, that song. She's a man eater, I don't know the rest, but yeah, that song was playing in my head when I was picking up the cards. I'm gonna get one more for you, and then I'm gonna let you go on your way because this video is kind of long. But other than that, baby, you are a man eater. You captivate the opposite sex, whether you're a man or a woman. You captivate the opposite sex or whatever the fuck you're into. You captivate them like bees to motherfucking honey, okay? And there is so much that is sexy about you, but a lot of it has to do with your strength. And people could be going about their day and everything is like pretty normal, whatever, their normal routine, kind of boring, yeah, yada yada yada, and then they run into you and it's like, whoa, it's like they're now in heaven or something. You just make people feel something that they don't necessarily feel on an everyday basis, and this is what makes you so sexy and motherfucking seductive, okay? And then we have Uninhibited. Okay, so you're a little unhinged out here. You do have this erotic energy, and people are able to feel this on an energetic level. It says having the ability to help others release sexual fears and be more authentic in their sexual expression. So yeah, remember how I said whatever is within is going to come out with you. You also make people comfortable to express themselves in ways that maybe they weren't that comfortable before, but after they speak to you or after they experience you, they feel safe to like show that side of them, and you really do make people horny as fuck. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like this video. If it resonated, leave me red hearts down below. If you want a personal reading, my love, hit me up. I am here for you. Don't be fucking shy, and I got you. I will talk to you soon. Keep being sexy, keep being you, keep taking care of yourself, and we gonna talk soon. Peace. Hello, my love, and welcome to your reading. I hope and intend all is well with you and those you love. Let's go ahead and get straight into what makes you sexy and seductive. So first things first, you be putting that shit on. You be looking good out here. And a lot of the times you look very, very amazing. You're very well put together. You wear nice jewelry. You do your makeup nice. Or if you don't wear makeup, you have naturally good skin, naturally long eyelashes. Your lips are plump. Like, you are very physically appealing. You're very beautiful. You're very handsome. You just look good. However, it's as if everybody sees it except for you. Or sometimes you do have your days where it's like, yeah, I look good as fuck. I know I look good, but this is not your everyday mentality. You're very humble when it comes to your appearance. So what makes you sexy is how you look. You're very sexy. You look very good, and you know how to adorn yourself amazingly. Your style is very amazing, but you are humble, and that's a quality that's kind of attractive and that seduces people, makes them fall under your spell, because people will see you and would assume that, oh, she's all in her head, he's all in his head for how they look, but then they get to know you, they talk to you, and you're actually really down to earth. So this is a seductive quality for you because people are not expecting you to be like that. But for the most part, people are not necessarily always attracted to you first and foremost. They just see your flashy life. So you may drive a really nice car, or you have really expensive jewelry, you wear really expensive jewelry or expensive clothes. They just see what you have and they're seduced by what you have. People are seduced by your material possessions. But once they start talking to you and getting to know you and speaking deeper with you, they're like, whoa, this person's actually really cool. This person is really down to earth. They're very grounded. This makes you even more attractive, even more seductive, even more sexy. So let's get some more about why you are so sexy and seductive. And you're really cool. Like, I'm chilling out in your energy right now. You're very calm, laid back. You are not somebody who's loud. You don't have to say that you have money. You don't have to say that you're confident. You don't have to say that you're down to earth. Everything that you are, everything that you embody literally speaks for itself, and that's why you are so seductive. And one thing that makes you really sexy and seductive, as well as your come up story, you might have nice things now, but you didn't always have nice things. You are somebody who built it from the ground up. I honestly actually feel like I'm talking to somebody famous right now. I'm kind of getting Sexy Red vibes. Sexy Red is not this like big BBL queen or whatever. She has a natural body. Maybe she has fake titties, whatever. It doesn't matter if anybody has any plastic surgery or not, but she is somebody where like she has her natural body and she's very confident in herself. This is you as well. Like, whatever it is that you have, it might not be the beauty standard by whoever the fuck creates the beauty standard, but whatever it is that you have is still very beautiful. It's still very sexy. And you're somebody where you're so humble, you're so down to earth and so connected and still in tune with your true essence, because you remember what it was like to struggle. You've been through the trenches. You've been through hard times. So just because you got all this nice shit now doesn't mean that you are going to act different. Now, a lot of people, they didn't know you in these days when you was struggling, when you was down bad, when you had real shit going on. They just see this new and improved, rich version of yourself, which is fine. But when you do get to talking about your come up story, the things that you've been through, the life that you've lived, it really opens people's eyes like, holy fuck. Wow. And this adds depth to your character, and the depth of your character makes you extremely sexy and seductive. And these hard times that you've been through as well makes you seductive, because again, it gives you like this little edge that not a lot of people have, especially not people who are in your caliber now. You might have struggled before, you're not struggling anymore, but the fact that you've been through certain things and that you can relate and you're still very humble because you remember where you came from, this is all super duper sexy. not only did you make it out of whatever tough situation that you were in, any struggle situation you were in, but you did this by yourself. Some of you are single parents as well. The fact that you have been through hard times and you have a kid makes you also very seductive, and how you were able to accomplish things on your own. If you don't have a child, disregard that message, but some of you here are mothers and fathers, and you're actually doing an excellent job. And the fact that you're able to accomplish all of this on your own and really change your life and change the situation for you and your children, or just for you in general, is very sexy. You've overcome a lot, and you have a very sexy body. A lot of people wonder what you would look like naked, because a lot of the time you are dressed very classy. You give a more classy energy. You are not so provocative. You're not too showy. You know how to keep it modest, but you know how to be sexy and modest at the same time. But it's like your modest is sexy, but you make people wonder what you got underneath those clothes, what's underneath those jewels. You definitely make people fantasize about your naked body for sure. Okay, so people are definitely wondering what it is that you look like, because for a lot of you, you wear more like loose clothing. You don't wear too much tight shit. Say you're covering like your top half, then maybe you'll wear shorts. Or if you're wearing like a long dress, your long dress is flowy. Or you know how to show different things at different times. But a lot of people fantasize about what that ass look like just fully butt ass naked. Also, what's sexy about you and seductive about you is how you were able to overcome temptations and your own personal limitations. The people that know you from your past, that have seen you transform yourself and transform your life, are actually really shook by your transformation, but they're also extremely proud of you. You are an inspiration to those that have known you for a long time. You're an inspiration to those that know you now in this new version of you as well. You really inspire people and show people that positive change can happen and is possible. And you are low-key the blueprint. You had a lot of intentions. You're somebody where if you say you're gonna do something, it might take you some time, but you're gonna do it. And you're gonna do it well too. And people have realized and noticed this about you. And this is also very sexy and seductive. So the fact that you're able to overcome challenges as well as have new, beautiful, big, life-changing beginnings and live your dreams and be the person who you said that you wanted to be despite any obstacle is very sexy and seductive. People think that you're sexy and seductive for this, but they also want to know, like, how did you do that? So your sexiness and your seductiveness is actually something that is attractive on a very big scale. You're not just sexy and seducing people because of your looks. You're seducing people because of your story and what you've been through, and people are just very intrigued to know how it is you're able to transform. Your transformations are also sexy. It's like you're always becoming a better version of yourself. And you really don't let anything hold you back. Once you decide that you want something, or that you want to achieve something, or you want to change something, it's like once that decision is made, whatever limitations are in the way has to go. And you're very keen in knowing what has to go and what can stay. What do I cut off and what do I evolve with? You're very good at knowing that. You are both intelligent and emotional, and you have a good balance between the two. You also do have a little bit of a dark side and don't mind fully being dark. So sometimes you might wear dark colors or do your makeup in a more dark way. You could also have tanned skin or more like porcelain skin. But either way, this is all very sexy. It's all very seductive. Your overall look is very sexy and seductive, and how you choose to create and you know when to give and you know when to receive, and you also know who to give to and who to receive from. You also can see through temptation, because there's a lot of people around you who are around you for the wrong reasons, and you're gonna attract more of these people as you continue to level up, because you're somebody where you are sexy and seductive because you don't stop. People, they might see where you are right now and think, okay, well, that's it, they're at the top, they reached the top of the mountain, like what more can they do? And lo and behold, next thing they know, they're hearing that you're climbing some sort of new mountain and you're almost at the top of that mountain too. You're somebody, you keep going. This a rolling, not a stopwatch, shit don't ever stop type. And the thing about it is that it's like once you accomplish one thing, you're on to the next. You're somebody, you're always having new beginnings, you're always evolving, you're always getting rid of old habits or old ways that no longer serve you. You're always reading more, learning more, taking more care of yourself, taking better care of yourself, upgrading things where it needs to be upgraded, removing things. Like, this is all very sexy and seductive because it's making a very beautiful life. It's making you very beautiful, regardless of if you're a man or a woman. What you need to know is people see this about you. This is very alluring. It's very magnetic. And for the most part, you're in your own little world. You do this for yourself, and if you have kids, you do it for them too. But for the most part, it's just you, right? Everything depends on you. There's people that see you, they see what you do, they see your beauty, they see who you are, they see your life, they see how you're able to overcome things, level up, and you're overcoming things that the average person could never overcome. Like, I'm talking from the trenches to rodeo type vibes, from the hoopty to the Bentley type vibes. You need to be aware that people that try to come around you, not all of them have your best interests. Some people will try to bring you back down. Some people are just trying to tag along. Some people are just trying to see what the fuck they could get out of you. Some people want you to put them on. You know what I mean? You need to be very aware and careful of who's coming around you and what is their intention. For the most part, you're very keen on this. You have very strong intuition, very strong discernment, and the universe has gifted you with this. These are spiritual gifts of yours. And the fact that you are spiritually gifted also makes you sexy and seductive. You're also mysterious. People don't really know too much about you. They just see what you do, and it's like, damn, they see how you evolve. Again, you don't really have to say too much. You and your life speaks for itself. You got spiritual gifts for a reason. God has gifted you with these gifts so you know who to keep around you, because people will try to come around you and act like they love you, act like they're friends with you, act like all hee hee ha ha, but really and truly they might be trying to take you down. They might be trying to steal from you. They might be trying to get you to do things that are not in alignment with your highest purpose, highest self. So really be aware, my love, and be more cautious about the people around you and the people in your circle. And I know that you're quite independent. You do have a lot of love to give, but you know, one day I want to tell you that you're gonna have a very beautiful, fulfilling, happy home life and family life. If you don't have that already, just know that one day you will. This is something that you and your partner will create and cultivate together. So let's get some final messages for you about what makes you sexy and seductive. Basically, I'm trying to say is that you're not gonna fucking be alone forever. So don't think like that. You know, you've been alone for a long time. I know that you've had to be independent. You've had to, oh shit. Ooh, the fucking shit went out with the moon goddess. I was just really happy that nothing caught on fire, because that would have been crazy, and I don't even think I'm ready for that. I don't think I'm ready for shit to catch on fire in here. But anywho, the moon, your mystery, that's what makes you sexy and seductive. People see what you got going on, but they can't really figure you out for real. They don't know how you do what you do. They don't know what your next move is. They don't know your plans. You move in silence. You're a mystery. This is why you are sexy and seductive. And again, because you have no problem being in the dark. You are comfortable in darkness. You are comfortable with your emotions. You're comfortable not only with the good, happy emotions, but the negative ones too. You have a lot of mastery over yourself. And this creates a very hypnotic vibration. It also makes people feel safe and comfortable in your presence. So that's another reason why you are sexy and seductive. You also are very nurturing naturally by nature. And this also makes you very sexy and seductive. And the fact that you don't really repeat things too much. Your divine essence is activated within you, and this makes you very sexy and seductive. People view you and they know that you are not just a regular human. Again, it's not because you've said this, it's just how you operate, it's just how you are. It's in your vibration, it's in your presence, it's in your aura. You are definitely different. You are one of a kind. Your hair is also very, very, very beautiful. And whatever it is that you do definitely does balance the energy of this planet. So you're also a very powerful being as well. You're very in tune with the earth and you have a big purpose here. So don't fuck around, okay? You got shit to do, baby. And this is just your reminder because you're very smart, you're very aware. You also spend a lot of time alone. So a lot of what this reading is about, you already know this. So let this be your extra confirmation, my love, that you are here to do big things on this planet. And you're doing these big things already and it's just going to continue. Just don't get caught up in bullshit or anything that wants to trap you, hold you down, or bring you back into a negative space. We don't got fucking time for that shit, okay? Thank you for watching. Continue moving how you're moving and continue to transform into your most magnificent self. You already transformed, but you're going to transform again, and then you're going to transform again after that. And it's this constant thing, but that's what makes you sexy and seductive. The fact that you are able to undergo this death and rebirth process so many times and always come back a new, better, hotter, sexier version. Sometimes you even look younger too. People don't even know how old you are. You're ageless as fuck. They're happy in your presence, but you got it going on for yourself, and you're very sexy and seductive because you're able to do this shit on your own and just trust your intuition. Your intuition is very strong. That makes you very seductive as well because you be knowing shit and people don't be knowing how you know it, but you know it and you're correct. You're on the money. You're spot on. So continue to cultivate that healthy relationship that you have with yourself, that you have with the moon, that you have with the cosmos, that you have with Mother Earth. This is all very important. And part of the reason why you've been alone for so long is so that you can really cultivate these higher sacred relationships and bonds. So yeah, if you know, you know. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you know. That this reading is probably not for you, but for those who this reading's for, you will know, my love. It will be everything that it needed to be. You feel me? Also, there's another message coming through that before you were actually kind of guarded. You didn't really let too many people around you, and some people thought that you were mean, or people that saw you thought you were mean, because it was kind of like hard to access you, and you're still kind of hard to access, but you're more allowing and more receptive now. Your energy is a little bit more open. You're more open to the world. You're more open to people. And what the universe wants you to know is that this is something that you're going to be opening up to more. You're going to be becoming more open to the world, more open to others, because the thing is that nothing can hurt you, babe. You are invulnerable. You are protected as well. So you are the force of nature out here, not others. So anyway, babe, I love you. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video if it resonated with you. If you want a personal reading, hit me up. Everything's in the description box below. And leave me red hearts if you watch all the way through, or little moon emojis. And I will talk to you later. Peace. Hello, my love, and welcome to your reading. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you for joining me today and allowing me to read for you. I hope and intend all is well with you and those you love in this motherfucking bitch. Okay, sorry about my language, but that's how I'm feeling today. I don't know, I started like doing this video and I just been feeling extra spunky, you know. Thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and get into what makes that ass sexy and seductive. What makes you sexy is that you are not afraid to try new things. You are not intimidated by the unknown. You are somebody where you are willing to basically put yourself in unknown situations. You step outside of your comfort zone often. You take chances, you take risks, and a lot of the times you don't know what these things are going to do for your life or what they're going to do for you, but you're still willing to take the chance. You're still willing to explore. You're still willing to dive headfirst into that water. And that's what makes you sexy and seductive. A lot of you watching this, you actually love water, or you are a water sign. Pisces energy is coming through here heavily. But either way, you really do thrive in water. You could really like the pool, the beach, that type of shit, or you like taking showers, baths a lot more than the average person. Like, it's a joy, it's a luxury, it's a pleasure for you to take a shower or a bath. That's the type of vibe I'm getting here. So the thing about this is that you actually look very sexy and seductive when you are wet. You look very beautiful near water when your hair is wet, when your body's wet. You just look good, okay? So I know that's random and like, what the fuck, but that's what I'm getting, so that's what I gotta say. Okay. Anyway, the fact that you don't mind taking chances also makes you very seductive, because you're the one that you grab somebody else's hand and you're like, come on, we're doing this, let's go. And the other person has no choice but to follow suit. But the thing about it is, they feel safe, they feel comfortable doing that shit with you, though, because you have like this energy of fearlessness that is contagious, and that is what is seductive in itself. So as long as you're not scared, people really do feel your energy a lot. You also have the power to like influence other people's energy around you. You have a very strong vibration. You have a very big auric field. So a lot of the times people are heavily influenced by you. So if you feel some type of way, most likely other people in the room are going to feel that type of way as well. But you have power. What makes you sexy and seductive as well is that no matter how much power you have, how much power you get, you're always very kind, you're very sweet, and you do receive a lot of admiration. So babe, you need to know that a lot of people admire what you do, who you are. They admire your strength and they admire your power as well, because you're somebody where you don't have to say that you're powerful. Your power naturally exudes from you, but your power and your strength, I should say. So this is what makes you sexy and seductive. Like, you're powerful, and your sexual energy and your seductive energy, your magnetism, is very powerful as well. Like, it is felt by all people. Everybody can feel it. Everybody's attracted to it. You're somebody where you also attract both genders. Like, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Everybody's attracted to you type shit, regardless of what you like or what your preference is. Everybody is attracted and seduced by you, babe. So let's get some more here. I wouldn't be surprised if the Empress comes out in this bitch, where we not talking about taking risks and shit. You're somebody where you don't mind rolling the dice. You don't mind placing a little bet or two type shit. I love that about you. I think that's a beautiful quality to have, because as we know, fortune favors the bold. Fortune favors the brave, and you got that. And you're also very fun. You're a lot of fun to be around. So this is what makes you sexy and seductive. You're not about to like sit around and do the same old shit that everybody's been doing for the past fucking who knows how long. Like, you're the friend in the group that will be like, hey, let's go do this. Hey, let's try this. Hey, I seen this new thing that's in town. Let's go see what that's about. You're somebody where you're very spontaneous. You don't mind exploring. You like to have a good time. This is why you're sexy and seductive. It is a joy to be around you. It is a joy to be friends with you, to know you, to date you, because you bring this element of excitement, of fun back into everyday life. And the thing is that you actually have your priorities really in order. It's like, when it's fun time, it's fun time, but when it's time to work, when it's time to be serious, or when it's time to get something done, then it's time to get something done, you know? And this is a seductive quality about you as well, because people would think that because you're all so fun and loosey-goosey that you don't have your shit in order, But then you turn around and have all your motherfucking shit in order, plus some other ducks in the row too. And it's like, oh, well. Oh, we didn't peep that, you know? So you're somebody where people would also describe you as extremely lucky. You get everything you want. You have lucky girl or lucky guy syndrome. And this is why you're sexy and seductive. Already, you're seductive because you know how to manage your time. You know how to get things done effectively and efficiently. And you're pretty young as well. I'm picking up on somebody who's in a younger, fun energy. I did think that the Empress was finna come out in this bitch, connecting to your energy, because you are somebody where you have so many different facets. Yeah, that's the right word. You have so many different moving parts about you. You have hella layers. So I was definitely thinking that the Empress was gonna come out because I felt the energy of somebody with a lot of layers. I'm like, this is Empress energy. Yeah. Why you're sexy, why you're seductive, you're a heartbreaker. You are a big heartbreaker. You have to tell people no and reject people all the fucking time. There's a lot of people who want to fucking get with you. And I'm not just talking about sexually. Yes, sexually they do want to get with you, but people are seeing you as wifey, as hubby at this time. They see you and they're like, damn, I want that to be the mother of my kids. I want that to be the father of my kids. That's how people view you type shit. This is very powerful. Yeah, there's a lot of people in competition for your love at this time. And the thing is that you're just out here focused on you, doing you, focused on yourself, self-care, self-love, vibing, chilling, having your ducks in a row, as well as having fun. And people are like, damn, I want to have fun with them. But you are selective with who you allow in your space, in your time, in your energy. That's also what makes you sexy and seductive. You are hard to come by. You're rare. You're one of a kind, as well as it's like not everybody can get access to you. But there is people in competition for your love at this time. Also, if anybody does choose to compete with you, they're automatically losing. They already lost as soon as they think that it's a competition, because you compete with nobody. For you, it's me versus me, and all you other people, you're not even looking. You're not even focused on that type shit. Whew, child. Who are you? I like this. So let's get some more. I want to get all the cards out and then I'm gonna get more into it. But all the shit that I just said is what makes you sexy and seductive. We have Scorpio energy on the table as well, and Libra vibes coming through. So hello, what it is, what it do. We have the Page of Swords. Oh my gosh. People love stalking you. People actually really like looking at your social media as well. If there's something that you create, if you have a social media business platform, something like that, there's a lot of people that stalk that as well. I'm picking up on like an energy of two accounts, like the personal account and then your business account, or the personal account and then your work account or your influencer account, whatever the fuck. And people actually like looking at both. They like looking at you and they like looking at what you create. They want to know the creator. But what you create is a lot of beauty in and of itself. So let's get it. Let's go. About what makes you sexy and attractive. There's a lot of air energy here and there's a lot of water energy here, and we have 2 6s that just came out on the table. Somebody could be born on the 6, or 6 is somebody's lucky number, or you've been seeing 666 a lot recently. Let's get it. Let's go. So you have been able to overcome a lot of bad situations. Your story is actually very inspiring. When you open up to people and tell people about some of the things that you've been through in your past and how you've been able to move on and overcome heartbreaks, breakups, betrayals, friend situations gone wrong, as well as if you've ever had any addictions, or just how you've transformed your life overall, your story in itself is very inspiring, and this makes you very sexy. Because the thing is that people don't really see all that you've been through. They just see the final product of who you are standing in front of them, and who you are standing in front of them is somebody who who is gorgeous, okay? You are literally top tier beauty. You look amazing. You look divine. And that's part of the reason why people really do like to look at you, why people stare at you in public, why when you walk through, people are just eyeing you. You just have naturally this magnificent beauty. So first of all, what makes you sexy and seductive is the fact that you are sexy, period. You are extremely sexy. Your body, your curves, your face, everything is on fleek type. But what makes you seductive on top of being physically very attractive, because some people are very physically attractive and then once they open their mouth, you're just turned the fuck off. But this is not the case with you. With you, you are funny, you are quick-witted, you tell amazing stories, you also get straight to the point, you don't beat around the bush, you're not prolonging shit, you are very blunt with your words. This is what it is, and that's it, and you're gonna keep moving forward in life. You're also not waiting for anybody, so the way you speak is seductive, the way you transform and are able to end situations is seductive, the way that you have standards and boundaries, and also the way that you live your life and your lifestyle is also very seductive. A lot of people want to be a part of your world. A lot of people want to have fun with you. A lot of people want to take chances with you or gamble with you, do business with you. But again, you're inaccessible. This makes you seductive because people naturally want what they can't have. And also there is points where you go ghost, or they don't see you as much as they would like to. They don't connect with you as much as they would like to. And this also makes you seductive as well. People fiend for your energy a lot. And your cutoff game is also very strong. So if you do cut off people or the people from your past, boo, they be missing you. Like, they be stuck on you after you've been walked away. It be years since you walked away. They're still stuck on you. They're still missing you. They still want to reconnect, still want to reconcile, and you are way moved on, way past that, way living your best life somewhere else with somebody else, or even by yourself. But either way, you're just way moved on, while people really do stay stuck on you. And they stay stuck on you because of your energy and how you live. You're very fun and entertaining to watch, and you look really good. So if these people could have a reality show of your life, or watch from the sidelines, or just stalk you on social media all motherfucking day, there's certain individuals that would. You already know who some of these people are, but it's more people than you realize as well. You are literally a star. And this is why you are so sexy and seductive, okay? Also, people do view you as very fortunate. You seem very lucky. You seem like, when you tell those stories about your past and how you've overcame certain situations and healed from certain situations, people really think to themselves like, damn, like, how did they get over that? I could have never overcame that. They're really lucky, or everything always works out for you. You know, you give this type of energy, and it's an energy that other people want, or they want to be a part of. So this is definitely a seductive quality that you have, because you just make everything look like butterflies and rainbows, and everything's all positive and everything's all good. And who wouldn't want that in their life? Especially, you draw a lot of people that go through dark times, because this energy is captivating to them. It's seductive because it's something that they don't have. You're also not afraid of your dark side. You are very sexual, or you express yourself freely. You express your creativity freely. You use your voice. And you're playful. So this is all very sexy and seductive as well. You just being yourself is sexy and seductive. You don't even have to fucking try, for real, for real. And there are people from your past that still watch you, that are still in love with you as well. It seems as though you've fully released all of this, but these individuals, or this individual, it could be different for everybody, but this individual is mad that basically they don't have you anymore, and that your life is better without them. But that's not your problem. They should have acted right when they had the motherfucking chance. That's how it really be, for real. Oh my god, this what do we have? We have manipulator. It says you can transform into somebody that you are not to fit your agenda, making you extremely crafty in achieving your dreams and goals. Be sure to use this gift wisely. So you're a little shapeshifter out here. You definitely do know how to shapeshift. Also, what makes you super sexy and seductive is that you're always changing your look, and you're somebody as well where you could literally communicate with anybody, any gender, any age group, kids, whatever. You do have a way with children as well. Children look at you and children think that you are like a freaking fairy godmother or a fairy godfather or like a prince or a princess. Like, children view you as royalty. They don't even view you as like a normal everyday adult. They view you as some sort of magical mythical creature, for real. So what makes you sexy and seductive is that you can transform your energy and change up who you need to be depending on who it is you're talking to or whatever it is that you're trying to do or accomplish. This is a very seductive quality because different people need different angles. You know what I'm saying? We also have knowing. All right, so you're smart as fuck. Your third eye's open. Sometimes you might share your gifts, your psychic abilities, or your dreams with people, and they're like, damn, you're on point as fuck. So this is very sexy and seductive because it's mysterious. They want to know how you know what you know. And you just be knowing it. You don't even know how you know what you know, but you know. All right, let's get one more. You have new love on the way to you, and there is somebody from your past that wants to come back towards you as well. We have air energy. I told you there was a lot of air on the motherfucking table. So you could very well be a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. But you are overall different. You're very, very, very different. There's literally nobody like you. You're also an old soul. So you could be younger, but you have the wisdom of somebody who is older. And your mind is sharp as fuck. You always know the right thing to say. People are just overall captivated by your whole entire being. You're really good at communicating with others. The way you communicate with others is sexy and seductive. And spending time in nature is very important for you because the air element rejuvenates you and fills your cup. When you speak with people, people feel very heard and seen by you. That's another reason why they are seduced by you, because they feel things with you that they've never felt with anybody else. They feel connected to you in a different way. And your energy is also very, very, very healing. And if you do any sort of spiritual work, the clients that you have really strongly resonate with you and feel very connected to you as well, or whatever it is that you help them with, whether it's readings, spell work, guidance, healings, whatever it is, it doesn't really matter, but they really benefit from your services. So keep fucking going, keep doing what you're doing, because it's having such a positive effect on others. You have a very positive effect on other people overall, and you're literally not even from this planet. You look good, you smell good, you taste good, like all of this, like your whole entire being is sexy and seductive. So just be you. Just be you, just keep being you. You're doing your thing. You know what to do in order to be even sexier, even more seductive. So trust yourself as well. And continue forward. You have some really good ideas at this time, my love, that if you just take action and move with these ideas and continue moving forward, literally you're birthing prosperity and major abundance into your reality. All these new things that you're going to birth are very aesthetically pleasing. Follow through on your ideas, follow through on your passions, and just know fortune is yours. Fortune is yours. Be brave. And also, if you're worried about any sort of competition or having fear about competition, just know that you are on top and you are the ultimate. You are the best. Okay, my love? So thank you so much for watching. If you want a personal reading, please hit me up. Don't be shy. I'm here for you. You'll be able to ask any of your own personal questions. Get the tea, get the 411. You dig? Like this video and leave me red hearts down below, and leave me the little tornado emoji down below too if you watched all the way through. Anyway, thank you. Love you. Peace.